Faith, whether in God, a higher power, or the cosmos, is a guiding light that helps us traverse life's twists and turns with ease. Embarkation on our voyage into the cosmos is followed by a deep metamorphosis, like opening a door to a world where anxieties disappear and tranquility takes root. Trusting in the cosmos leads these great things to happen. Let's embark on this bandwagon together. It will bring you unexpected joys and precious lessons. The universe's design envelops you in its corners, creating an extraordinary sense that helps you to let go of your perpetually tense state and accept it with calm acceptance. Imagine a leaf drifting down a river, going with the flow rather than against it. That is the essence of this newfound tranquility. Comprehending that although you can't influence the river's flow, you can control how you travel its waters. This tranquility is not an indication of passivity, just the opposite. It's about giving every circumstance your all, while realizing that certain things are out of your control. Once you come to grips with this, life tends to focus more on enjoying the ride than winning fights. Choosing to be calm may seem unusual, given that the culture of perpetual action promotes business above all else. Yet it is precisely in this serenity that your true strength rests. You begin to cherish the extra time you have to yourself, rather than fretting over a delayed flight. People start to notice something unusual about this person. Instead of smiling because they believe they can weather life's storms, this person smiles because they trust they will pass. It's like taking a big breath after a storm or relaxing on a busy day. Your inner peace radiates forth, benefiting everyone around you as much as yourself. People begin to find comfort and inspiration in the way you carry yourself. It's as if you had a soothing power that turns an uncomfortable setting into a serene refuge. The beauty of this peace is that it spreads like wildfire. It encourages people to have the same unfaltering belief in the cosmos that you do. This tranquility helps you think about innovative solutions. You approach a problem with clarity rather than stressing over it, and you frequently discover solutions that were not clear when you were in a worried situation. It's analogous to witnessing the intricate pieces of a puzzle suddenly and readily slot together. Your comprehension deepens. Your perception of life widens significantly when you place your confidence in the cosmos. It's akin to revealing a new level of understanding when you accept life's mysteries and concede the boundaries of your own knowledge. In this humble realization that you cannot possibly know everything, there is an openness to learning and progress. Life's unpredictability, which is sometimes perceived as a threat, truly leads to greater knowledge. With this adjustment in vision, we start to understand that lack of information is not a shortcoming, but rather the entrance to innumerable possibilities. Our minds have a hard time finding meaning in bad things, but when we start to believe in the universe more, we open ourselves up to lessons that life has to offer, just like when we look up at the stars at night. Beauty is in wondering at the mystery of the universe, not in understanding the meaning of each individual star. This is a transformative change in viewpoint. It's similar to realizing the rhythm and flow of a seemingly chaotic leaf dance in the wind. As our comprehension improves, we start to regard life as a well-organized journey with each step having a purpose, rather than as a collection of haphazard happenings. While this does not promise that every moment will be enjoyable, it does reassure us that every experience, no matter how simple or difficult, contributes to our development. Of this deeper awareness, life becomes an adventure to be lived, replete of lessons and revelations just waiting to be discovered, rather than a riddle to be solved. The blame disappears. Giving up the blame game implies a huge transformation in your interaction with the outside world. It's the concept that although events are beyond your control, how you respond to them defines the quality of your life. This insight frees you from the cycle of assigning blame and gives a road forward for self-improvement and self-awareness. Think about the unexpected turns that life can take: a failed test, an unhappy appraisal, or a broken heart. These aren't just failures. They are truly essential lessons learned. You begin to perceive these events as possibilities to develop a deeper understanding of who you are and where you've come from the moment you stop focusing blame on other people. It's analogous to holding up a mirror to yourself and seeing features you might have overlooked. The assumption that someone else is to blame for our bad luck is often the cause of blame. But believing in the universe causes this attitude to alter. It permits you to consider everyone as a teacher in life's big lesson, including those who have injured you. This fresh viewpoint on life's obstacles inspires empowerment and calm. You are no longer victimized by circumstances or by the conduct of others. Rather, you see every experience as a first step toward a more thorough comprehension of life and your part in it. You interrupt repetitive patterns. Finding a consistent source of delight within yourself is a tremendous difference from being at the whim of life. This transition is akin to uncovering your inner compass, which will direct you obediently through the highs and lows of life. Think about how simple it is to postpone a friend's trip. A tiny modification like this can make a person who lives by patterns to be frustrated or joyful. This response is a result of wanting life to proceed according to plan. On the other hand, your happiness becomes less dependent on outside events when you embrace faith in the universe. It's similar like finding an unending amount of delight within oneself. This enhanced stability is a result of a deeper understanding that happiness and misery are frequently results of our perceptions rather than a callous disregard for life's occurrences. You may learn to be joyful no matter what happens by having trust in the life process. It is analogous to witnessing a tempest from a secure port, knowing of the mayhem yet undisturbed by it. Situations can no longer dictate your emotions when you're in this position. You don't stay in a constant state of joy because life is flawless. Rather, it's because you've learned the ability to discover contentment and tranquility within yourself, independent of what goes on around you. You start feeling appreciative. An overflowing sense of thankfulness arises from embracing life with alignment and faith. This turns your interactions with the outside world into a symphony of appreciation. This thankfulness becomes a profound, permanent feature of your life rather than merely a transient emotion. It's as like you've acquired a fresh perspective that raises the mundane to the fantastic and makes every moment priceless. Everything you come into contact with in this state evokes wonder and gratitude. The mundane takes on a magical dimension that renders previously ignored locations full of beauty and purpose. This alteration in view makes even the tiniest deeds spectacular. You get a strong sense of happiness and connection when you view the sun throwing its golden hues across the sky, hear leaves flutter in the wind, or witness children giggling. You grow to comprehend that you are a component of the cosmos and that all other beings are part of a greater whole. With this profound gratitude, humility, it starts to come effortlessly to you, just like breathing. The innate generosity and beauty of existence pulls you to tears. These aren't tears of sorrow. Rather, they are an overflowing expression of love and thankfulness from a heart that has learnt to know and respect the wonder of everything. It's a road from living life carelessly to appreciating each second and realizing that every contact, no matter how grand or minor, is a gift from the cosmos. Your spiritual development quickens. Your spiritual development quickens when you surrender your path up to the cosmos, leading you closer to your actual divine nature. This is not a voyage of easy ascension. Rather, it is a journey of dismantling previous assumptions and inviting uncertainty. It's like peeling back the layers of your existence that don't serve you and finding your actual spiritual self. Every challenging scenario you confront is the universe's way of pushing you to advance. It seems like every struggle is a chisel used by a sculptor to form you into a more real version of yourself. Although the process might be uncomfortable and even painful at times, it broadens your worldview and enriches your relationship with the cosmos by opening your heart to new zones of ignorance. A vital step in this process is acknowledging that you can't know everything. It's an honest admission of one's own smallness that unlocks the vast wisdom of the universe. Picture yourself in front of a huge ethereal library where every book possesses cosmic mysteries. The keys to unlocking these doors and integrating with the boundless knowledge of the cosmos are your acceptance and trust. This full confidence is an active role in your spiritual growth, not merely a belief. Your awareness develops and your consciousness starts to evolve. You learn to realize the interconnection of all things and view life through a more enlightened lens. It's analogous to awakening to a different level of existence where each event, idea, and sensation adds to your personal progress as a spiritual being. You are continually growing in this degree of tremendous spiritual growth. You are not only following a path. A tighter alignment with the universe and a higher understanding serve as the compass for every step. You motivate other individuals. You change into a living example of what it means to live in harmony with the world as you let go of your fears and accept life with joy. This alteration in your mindset is like a beacon that attracts people in, allowing them a peek of a calmer, happier life. Your pleasant and carefree personality stands out in a world that is regularly steeped in confusion and fear. Your composure and the impression of peace you exude entice people to you. It's like watching someone dance elegantly in the midst of a hurricane. It captivates and piques interest in the source of your calm. Your presence turns into a soothing and motivational force, softly urging others to consider their own philosophy of life. This is not merely a verbal inspiration. You create an example for others to follow by living a worry-free life via your behavior and manner. For example, if you address a hard situation at work or in your personal relationships with confidence and tranquility, it delivers a terrific lesson for everyone around you. They observe you grin and struggle through challenges, finding answers in the seemingly flawless rhythm of life. You have the power to touch others deeply. They start to learn that life doesn't have to be a never-ending, difficult race. They see that there is another way to live, one that embraces joy, tranquility, and belief in the cosmos, after seeing your contented existence. It's an awareness that finding harmony with life's natural flow, rather than seeking to control every aspect, is what generates a meaningful life. They are driven to go off on their own journey towards inner serenity and grandeur by your trip, which acts as a spark. You bring fortunate conditions into your life. The fabric of your existence changes profoundly when you start to trust the cosmos. This faith draws in amazing things and people who share your newly discovered perspective, much like a magnet. It's as though the harmony that exists within you is reflected in the outside world by the universe. This behavior is a manifestation of the law of attraction in action, rather than just a random event. You attract good and trustworthy energy to yourself because you are an embodiment of these traits. Positive experiences have an allure that is analogous to switching to your favored radio station. Your life starts to vibrate at the same frequency as your inner trusting, hopeful state, just like the radio picks up the waves of that particular frequency. You may uncover chances that were previously unseen or get into contact with persons that enrich and expand your existence. These happenings are in harmony with the energy you are producing. They are not coincidence. This transformation has an effect on every part of your life. You might observe more cooperative and productive interactions in work surroundings, along with alternatives that complement your true interests and abilities. You pull people who share your ideas and are supportive, helpful, and in tune with you in personal encounters. Daily interactions can become big talks full of insights and hope, such as a chance talk with a stranger. Furthermore, the concept that good things come to those who attract them promotes a proactive manner of living. It requires consciously establishing an atmosphere of trust and positivity within oneself, rather than just waiting for amazing things to happen. This method of thinking alters not only what you bring in, but also how you see and respond to the environment. Problems are now viewed as opportunity for progress rather than as barriers. You get stronger. It's like you've constructed an inner trust-based barrier that keeps you secure from harm. This heightened strength doesn't mean that boundaries go away. Rather, it affects how you approach and go beyond them. Your challenges become opportunities for personal advancement and illumination rather than causes for depression. As the poet Rumi famously observed, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." This heightened resilience is compared to a tree that withstands wind without breaking. You get the ability to adjust to life's changes and learn from every event. When you approach challenges with a clear and composed head, things become manageable even though they before appeared unattainable. Resilience takes more than just accepting adversity. It also demands translating it into a potential for personal improvement. This resilience shows up as a consistent presence in both the personal and professional domains, particularly during trying times. Friends and family might start looking to you for direction and encouragement because of your potential to retain cool and positive in the face of problems. Your ability to bounce back turns into a strength not only for you, but also for everyone around you. It's a tranquil awareness that no matter what comes your way, you have the inner strength to handle it. It's a gentle confidence, not loud but comforting. This conviction derives from your faith in the universe, which offers you peace of mind that every experience, even the most hard ones, leads to your happiness and personal improvement.